We're back. It's no longer sports gambling daily. It's sports gambling whenever we get around to it. Until some major sports come back. There's Joe over there in Philly. What's going on, fellas?
Good, man. How are you?
Are we live now? Oh shit!
Yeah, we're live.
It's like okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, what the hell's going on? I haven't spoken to Philly. I haven't spoken to you in a couple of weeks. So what's going on with you?
Just focusing on everything that I didn't really get a chance to focus on prior to this. Really, just working on my house and trying to stay healthy and safe and waiting for it to start up again. It's like just a very weird time how you can be so like immersed into this for like your every day, all day, and then bang, you have nothing. It's like not there anymore.
Yeah. It looks like you've been working on that beard though.
The beard's working. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, I'm hiding my winners in there.
It's pretty impressive. You're getting close to Santa Claus status. I think you're right there. You're almost at homeless status right now.
It could be homeless. Yeah, it could absolutely be homeless. Well, this is where I'm going to hide all the winners, all the all the good stuff's in there. So
more importantly, everybody's been asking. Everybody want to make sure that the dog is okay. The blind capping dog.
Oh yeah, the German Shepherd. Are you still alive?
Yeah, ironically, I was telling you how we found an ophthalmologist for the dog that actually thought that they could do something about this. Mm-hmm. So, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I took him and they put him on a steroid and they did this like injection where like they numb it and they actually like inject this into the eyeball, which I thought sounded horrendous, but apparently there's no real nerve endings in the eye. Well, anyway, make a long story short, it's improved immensely. Now, I can't sit here and say the dog isn't still got some problems, but all the redness went away. He's not smashing into shit as much as he was before. So I don't know if that's good or bad for this handicapping because he was quite impressive when he was blind. But
yeah,
for the sake of life, better for him this way.
Joe, you're going to have to get a capping parakeet.
I know, capping. How about a snake? A capping snake just hanging around.
There you go.
Yeah, no kidding. The mascots, Hey, before I forget, shout out to Ron ATS, right? The last time you did a show. We've been having guests on here, because Philly's been on vacation. Now Philly's back, right? No, we've just been kind of mixing it up. There's nothing really to talk about, like you said, about sports, but just life goes on though. I mean, I guess just work on yourself,
That's all you can do, man. Yeah.
Jared's losing weight, so it's good.
Yeah, sure am.
Oh yeah. You can see it, dude. I mean, you can see it in your face. That's no joke. 20-some pounds is legit.
Appreciate it,
sure.
Man. Yeah, we still have a long ways to go. I got 86 or 85, 84, something like 84 more pounds to go.
Nice. Well, it'll be a grind, but you'll get there. I'm convinced if you stick with it.
Well, my goal is to get there until I can apply at Chippendales and then, take my career that way.
Chippendale.
I know
we should Chippendaler.
We should do that.
So that's the goal.
Hey, well, there's always good to have goals.
Yeah, let's do it. We should do our YouTube channel when sports start with no shirts, tank tops. We should do it with tank tops. We all wear tank tops.
Yeah, if you get to that goal weight, you should absolutely do it with no shirt on.
All right,
yeah,
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it as long as I don't look like a.
Yeah, just he gets that goal. Yeah,
that's funny. There are people. Not that I would expect this to be you because you're not on that 600-pound life, but there are those people that lose that weight rapidly and they have like that excess skin that they got to get removed. But I wouldn't expect that from you though, because right. You got to be pretty huge from that.
I think I'll have some, especially around my belly. But I've seen some like other transformations out there that like started around the same weight as me. But they didn't look like me. Like, they were, like, spilling out of their seat kind of big. I'm like, golly. Where I don't, like, personally, I don't feel like I look like that. I knew I was puffy. But, I mean, there's some people that are, like...
Yeah, no doubt.
Different. It's just, I guess I just have a different body type.
Sure. So, it's all, like, muscle and fat. Because muscle weighs more than fat, too. Sure. So, it depends a lot on that, too.
And I am working out as far as, I am doing the cardio, but I'm also throwing weights around too. So I know that's going to slow my progress down a little bit just because I'll be gaining muscle, but that's fine because I don't want to lose all this weight and then I don't want to I want to make sure that I feel good about how I look, even though with all that weight loss. So
makes sense, man. It's awesome. So there you go. See, there's the something that's really beneficial that came out of quarantine as you joined this journey, because you probably wouldn't have otherwise, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's true.
So, I mean, you're probably right. I wouldn't have. I probably would have kept pushing off. But I was starting to get there, man, where every day I was thinking about it because, like, my body was hurting. Like, just getting out of bed. Try laying on your back. Like, imagine laying on your back and not being able to, like, lay on your side. Like,
right.
Because it just hurt. So, yeah.
Oh, no, that's real for sure.
Yeah.
I was at that point.
The way I equate it is like what you're talking about exactly. Like, you're think about if you're like 200 pounds overweight. I mean, I don't know what you are, but you're put on 200-pound dumbbells on you, just carrying them around. That's crazy. You think about it.
It's a good point. Just a couple of days ago, I decided to go on a 3-mile walk. At that point, I had already lost 20 pounds, and I decided to put a 25-pound dumbbell in a backpack, strapped it to me, and walked 3 miles. That shit was tough.
Yeah.
Like, extremely hard. So, I was like, God, I would just weight this. I just was the same weight. But maybe it's just because it was all in one area, maybe, not like proportionally all around me. But, so I'm down 23 pounds as of today. So,
they make those weight
in 19
tests
days.
if you're interested.
Yeah, I thought about that. I just don't know if they'd fit me or not. Or maybe they make bigger sizes. I don't know. So,
well, that's fair. I mean, the guys that I know that use them they're a little bit smaller than you are, but like I know like they have them for professional football players, so they got to make them in bigger sizes, I would think.
Sure. Maybe I just get one of those parachutes, those little wind parachutes.
Yeah. Hey, man, whatever it takes, as long as you're active and you're moving, it's not going to hurt.
Yeah. Is that like what do you got in the back of your garage? Roof material, or is that flooring? What's that?
Yeah, it's tiling actually. Yes. Yeah.
Man, so still working on the house, huh? That's crazy.
Been nonstop, man. I can't. This way, when it goes back to normal again, I can't be told I didn't do shit when we were on quarantine.
Yeah.
She's pretty forgiving, but I'm not even gonna mess with it.
Yeah, that's true. No gym for you either, right? What do you do? Just working out at home or what?
Yeah. Have you ever seen P90X by any chance?
Yeah. Jared had one of those, right? Remember? Did you have one of those, Jared? That was his old film studio, right? Or not?
Well, no, I had the DVD set, but I never used it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that when I can't get to the gym, that's what I like to do. And frankly, as long as you got resistance bands and ways that you can do any kind of pull-ups or anything like that, I mean, you can kill it with this workout. Mm-hmm. But I still prefer the gym. It's just it's more motivation for me to go and be in that atmosphere. But I'm trying to just make do with what I have.
Sure. Yeah, I've been taking advantage of my steps. I go up and down my steps, and today I did 1,060 steps total today.
Okay, nice.
Man, I'm just tired thinking about
it. Well, that's good stuff, though, man. And that's I don't have one of those Fitbits, but I know the people that do. They tend to love them because it tells you.
I didn't mean steps. I mean stairs. 1,060 stairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, you're counting that. Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Just up and down. Now that's got to be extremely exciting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. You can't even think straight after you get like your 4th or 5th consecutive stairs. That's early. Like that's literally early. I did a total of 64 flights of stairs today. By the time you get to the 5th flight, your legs are screaming and you can't think of anything else except for you hope you remember the number you're on.
And so you're doing it at 1,060 in a row, basically up and down, no breaks or nothing.
I did like cut it in half. So I did it half of it in the morning and half of it in the evening.
Okay.
So, but with no break.
No, that's awesome. No doubt.
Yeah, I should have abs in no time.
Yeah, well, you technically have them all the time. They just get covered by other things.
Yeah, that's right. We all have abs, huh?
It's so hard to keep abs at our age. Not to say that it's not doable, because clearly it is. It's just that becomes more than just exercise. That's so diet related.
It's all diet. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. Yeah, that's the goal. Before quarantine's done, I'll have my abs again. I'm getting there.
It's doable, dude.
It's easy. Diet though. It's all diet. It's just diet. Yep. I mean, you can exercise, but diet is number one. If you do diet, like a clean diet, I mean, not like, oh, well, I'm going to eat like 6 times a day. I mean, you just got a really caloric restriction. You'll get it. I mean, so I'll be at the pool in summer if it's open. I doubt it in Vegas. In Vegas, you hear about that? They're opening pretty soon. A lot of casinos are getting like, so maybe with AC, I don't know, maybe Atlantic City might be too, because these casinos have been taking a beating.
Yeah. So
they're getting ready to open. I mean, they need people in there. They're at this point where they don't really care about like, they care about safety, but they want to make sure that customers are coming back.
Yeah.
Did I hear that California extended it like 3 more months?
Supposedly, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, like it's the backlash is gonna be crazy. Like, I mean, it's insane. I mean, that's why I'm glad I'm moving to Vegas pretty soon. Hopefully 2 more weeks and I'll be out in Vegas or 3. And that's it. California just stinks. They're just so bad with all the liberal policies they put, not to get political, but God, dude, it's crazy. People are going to be either just all, rebelling here or just pretty much just going to be a welfare economy. I don't know what the heck's going to happen here. Well, I mean,
you extend it 3 more months. I don't know how certain people are going to eat,
Yeah, no,
I don't think they will. Rent. Jeez, that's insane.
I think they're just saying that just to, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest, but it's the politician. Like people are saying they're moving to Texas, so they're going to go to your neck of the woods, Jared.
We're closed.
I know, it's like we're closed for business, huh?
Yeah, but we got restaurants open here.
Yeah, no, you guys there's a lot of parts of the country that are kind of already semi-normal, I guess, right? I mean, from what I see. I mean,
barbershops are open.
How is it over there in Philly?
Around here, not so much because we're really close to Jersey and New York, which are extremely infected, apparently. So,
yeah.
I mean, there's takeout, yes, for restaurants, grocery stores, obviously, like the essential stuff is open, but main stuff, like you're not going, like Walmart would be open, but you're not going to like the bar. They're not open. You can't go sit in a restaurant. If you wanted to go to Burger King, you have to go to the drive-thru, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're even like when you pull, like I keep a mask in my car anyway because most of the places around here, like you need one to go in. But like, for example, I went up to Burger King because my wife wanted me to get something, and she's like, I get to the window. Oh, actually, I ordered it, and then they were like, "Oh, can you make sure you have a mask on for our safety and yours?" And I'm like, "Well, damn, you're telling people that after they order the food, like nobody. Why?"
Yeah, okay? That's weird.
So I don't know. It's just bizarre. But New York is all screwed up. In Jersey, those seem to be some of the higher areas.
Sure. Yeah.
But schools are closed. I mean, I guess they are there too, right?
Yeah, they're done for. They got online schooling, but they're pretty much done with that now.
Yeah. I wonder how it's going to affect football because college football, they need schools to be open. So who knows what's going to happen there, right? I mean,
yeah, they're even considering like it just might fold for a year.
Yeah.
Well, why did they cancel the World Baseball Classic of 2021 already? Are we like
the traveling? I think maybe probably restrictions or not. What do you think?
Yeah, but like for next, you're talking next year though. I mean, how the hell do you?
Not only next year, it's like next March, right?
No, it's next March, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah,
because it's typically it's right before the baseball season starts, if I'm not mistaken.
So so what? So like 10 months?
Yeah, it seems kind of premature to go ahead and cancel that.
I mean, especially if just say everything opens up and they do start playing sports. Why would that not happen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just it was a thought I heard that I was like, I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, I mean, but I do still think sports are going to come back. I mean, now it's just about economics now. I don't think it's about even safety. I mean, well, it is about safety, but you know what I'm saying? I think these leagues are. I don't know who it'll be. I mean, right now MLB is running that little hiccup about the players not wanting to revenue share. You know,
right?
But who knows? I mean,
don't you think it's going to be awkward though, with like no fans and stuff? Like, if you're having a 70,000 seat stadium and they're talking about maybe 15,000 being in there, pumping in crowd noise and some kind of crap like that, like. I just feel like part of the game is like if you have a home game, let's say in Philly at Lincoln Financial Field, there's there's a home field advantage there when the fans get crazy. Not every stadium has that because like not every stadium feels like they do, but I just feel like you lose something with that.
Well, yeah.
Just ask the Marlins how it feels.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Well, you're right. You're absolutely right. But like the Saints, they have an amazing like home field advantage, and like you take that away, I think it's just.
Look, it's temporary. I mean, I'd rather them play than worry about some home field advantage they may or may not have.
Yeah, that's true.
I hear you.
It's all going to be temporary. But yeah, no, I mean, that's why they were reading an article about, the betting for home field is going to be a little bit, you got to adjust for the handicap.
I think it definitely goes into the capping, certainly, because,
we have to.
Just think about when you get down around, like an opposing team gets inside the 20-yard line in another team's stadium and the fucking fans are going ape shit. I mean, like, that can distract quarterbacks. It can rock them. I don't know that pumped in crowd noise with nobody sitting in the stands does the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they also that's illegal too, unless they change the rule.
No, but they were talking about maybe doing that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll help.
Yeah, I mean, like Korean baseball and put like a dome in the stands.
I think Arizona said they're open for sports on the 15th. So tomorrow Arizona is officially open. So a lot of these, I think it's going to be a lot of these states are going to be vying for leagues to go over there and play, which is cool. Like I could care less if California doesn't have any games, as long as Vegas has them or Florida, like at the UFC.
Right.
I mean that's what's going to happen. I think it's these states are going to be fighting for to get these leagues to come play there, which is cool. I'm all for that. I mean, like you said, as long as we have some type of sports, which entail be some betting, I think it'll happen. I mean, look at UFC already kind of did it. They had one person positive, and they still went with on the event. I mean, of course, obviously baseball, football, bigger, rosters, but they could be done. I mean, when it comes to money, it'll be done.
If they test positive, then you just remove that person, and be no different than them being on the DL.
Yeah, I mean, so exactly. And then they're thinking about expanding the roster to 30 anyways, like a 30-man roster for baseball and then extra players. So it's cool.
And the majority of these people are asymptomatic anyway. They're not showing any signs. So if you kind of sequester them, then you're not going to spread. Like, you might spread it amongst the team, but if everybody's asymptomatic, then what's the big deal?
Yeah.
I don't know if you all saw that stat. I think it was in California. There was a jail, and they were releasing people that had COVID. And so one guy in there knew he had it. So he spit in a cup, and he was handing it to other people, and they were all getting it because they wanted to get out of jail. So that was their ticket. So they were drinking this guy's spit. And all of them got it all of a sudden. And out of the whole jail, 98% of them were asymptomatic, and 2% showed signs.
Huh.
Yeah. So then I think they just kept everybody in there because, we all already have it. Might as well just keep you all in jail now.
Unbelievable. That's going to another level.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the bottom line, you're right. I mean, we've done this now for 2 months being locked in, and I don't know. I don't know. At first I was okay, let's keep it everyone locked in, but now it's like, I don't know. I'm like, everybody just go out and this is America, do what you want. I mean, you have that argument, oh, well, you're being irresponsible for the other people that are vulnerable. Well, those people stay home or go hide in a bunker. I mean, I hate to sound mean, but this is America. I mean, people are committing suicide, businesses are going bankrupt. I mean, let the chips fall where they fall, being a gambler. I mean, that's the way I think now. Before I was a little bit more old, but after seeing what the destruction that's been happening economically, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel,
but people that are older and immunocompromised, they should stay home.
Yeah.
Let everyone else go out.
And not only that, if you're a hypochondriac and scared, let's say for whatever reason, Philly doesn't want to go out, it's his right to stay home. He might not have a job, might not be able to go eat, but he has that right to stay home, right? I mean, he doesn't have to go out, So that's where I think that this whole thing is just coming down to it, where it's just getting crazy. So I think that's going to prevail now, where people are like, I mean, it's already happening. I mean, you said in your state they're opening, and as more, I mean, wasn't the whole thing about flattening the curve, and that's already flattened? I mean, it's flattened already. It's flattened.
Yeah. Well, they don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
but now they're saying in the fall it's supposed to rise again.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like everything is always like a scare tactic, in my opinion. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not scared anymore. If I get it, I get it. I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to go out there and drink a cup of spit, But I'm going to be careful. But still, I'm not like paranoid like I was before, where the media kind of, overdid it. So I don't know. I think it's all too politics playing into it. So much politics is playing into it. God, it's crazy.
It is.
It's like almost like the Democrats, not to be political, want it to fail so that Trump doesn't get reelected, or vice versa. Like it's insane, dude. I don't know. I don't get mixed up in politics, but I see the clear division.
Well, sure. Trump's his own worst enemy. The way he talks to the media, like, it's a double-edged sword. Like it's good, but it's bad. And the other day he got pissed off and he stormed off stage and.
Oh yes, he was outside, right? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was outside.
That's not a good look.
With the Asian girl, you mean?
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
said, I saw that. She's like, "Why are you talking? Why'd you direct that at me?" Like,
yeah, he's all that. Don't direct it.
I don't think he was directing it to her. He was just answering the question. It just so happened that she was Asian,
right?
And it's like the worst case scenario. And then what made it worse is then he walked out, so then it made it look like he was kind of like checkmated, and I don't know. But the media has gotten too ridiculous with some of this stuff. Everything is a gotcha question, every single thing.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, dude. I mean, you're right. It's like wind up, just to blame but yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying to you. This month will be really pivotal, especially here in, like I said, California and Vegas. I'm so close to the border. Vegas, like I said, is we're kind of taking their the cue from them. If the casinos, which are multi-billion-dollar corporations, start opening up and take safety precautions, then because what's a casino? Everyone just goes there, so a lot of people gather, so they're going to limit the capacity, whatever. I mean, so they're going to take a lot of safety measures into place, from what my buddy out there tells me. And what you see, so that's good. I mean, it's good because then people get confidence. They'll go. It'll start building momentum.
Yeah,
that's what I think. So the end of this month will be very pivotal, and then June, especially if ball players come back for spring training and you hear rumblings of other stuff, then that's going to be the ball's going to get really rolling. That's what I think. And then whatever happens in the winter happens. I mean, maybe we'll have more antibodies, whatever. Who knows? But right now you have to. I just don't think that the economy in this country could survive the way we're going, like another 3 months, like what California is proposing. That's crazy. You just can't.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, and a guy made a good argument. Why is Walmart like? Why can't you go open up a gym or a barber shop or whatever when at Walmart you have throngs of people hanging around each other? It's almost the same that you're going to catch something. I mean, I never thought of it that way, but it's true. I mean, I don't go to Walmart. I don't go anywhere. But if you think about Walmart, how many people are in there, in and out? It's crowded. Or a supermarket. Yeah. What are the chances of catching it there versus catching it at a gym where a gym is taking more precautions? It's like, why? It's crazy, which, made sense. Some of these guys, but it's insane. So, I mean, you have to just watch out for yourself. You have to be a responsible citizen, I think, and take. Like, I'll wear a mask if I go out, no big deal, and I'll watch where I touch and sanitize my hands, and that's it. I'm not gonna get close to people, but I'm not gonna not go out. I just especially if you go to Vegas, I'll be doing some videos out there, and I mean, it's just people kind of get back to normal, semi-normal, whatever the normal is. But I do agree, people that are really, really scared should just stay home.
Are you
I know my mom's.
Philly?
What's that, man?
Are you wearing a mask when you go out there?
Yeah, I mean, not in my car or anything, but if you go in anywhere, pretty much it's mandated around here that you have to. A lot of establishments. Guy walked into there's called a Wawa. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but
I know what a Wawa is.
Yeah. Well, I go in there, everybody's in there wearing employees, everybody's wearing a mask. Guy walks in without one. They ask him, "Can you please put a mask on?" Right? And he's like, "I'll have one." So he put like his shirt over his nose. Like, no, that's not going to work. And they actually had him leave. So I saw it happen.
I mean, I know you're not going to wear one, right, Jared? I think they're actually cool. I'm going to wear bandanas. I got my Dodger one. I got my.
He doesn't have to wear one.
I got my Laker one. So
I mean, awesome.
So I'm going to wear like a military bandana. So I like wearing. Maybe go rob a liquor store while I'm at it.
I have one, but.
Why won't you wear one? I mean, I think it's cool, so that's why I'll wear one because I think it's kind of cool, especially with designs.
I just personally don't think it's necessary. So.
I mean, that's just me though. Like, I think because it's cool, I'll wear it. Just to be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean also for safety. But yeah, I like that's why I got ones that are designed. I'm like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. It could be like when you're a kid. Wear a mask and be a desperado. I guess. I will. You'll see the videos. I'll be out at the books this summer. I'll be wearing my mask. Here's my money. Whatever. So it'll be.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, they're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make it a game of it. I love it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really worried, but just your thoughts why you won't wear one, Jared. That's kind of, funny.
Yeah, it's just.
Do you feel kind of silly in it? Be honest.
No, not at all. It's just personally, pretty much everybody here. it's not that important. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it definitely will help. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to stop everything, but wow.
I was, but then
Yeah.
once things started opening up, it's just kind of like all normal now. So
Yeah, you're very loose there right now. It's totally different here. You would not be able to go into any store or anything without one. You can't go into the grocery stores. You can't go into the Costco's. They won't let you. There's signs out there that say no mask, no service.
Well,
that's exactly. You're right about that. See, so
there is one gas station that I can recall, and it says, wear your mask, and nobody even pays attention to it. We just go in. So
yeah, that's crazy because they're enforcing the shit out of it. They even have people out there that are counting the amount of people that are going in. They got one of those things. They're and then they have the aisles up and down. So if you go this way, you got to go that way. And by the register, they got the markings. If this is the first customer, about 6 feet away is where the second place is supposed to stand. It's crazy, really. I've gotten used to it at this point, but it's definitely like it's enforced a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the saying. If we have to all wear masks, I mean, would you wear a mask and then be able to attend a baseball game? I would. If they said, okay, the only time if I had to wear a mask and gloves, I put a whole bodysuit on. Okay, let me watch the game. I mean, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
If they would never, I don't think they would do that though, because they want to sell concessions.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure you can use straw. Yeah, I know, but still, you can use straws and open. Yeah, well, how do people at restaurants go eat with masks? They have to kind of take them off. I mean,
you just take it off.
Yeah, I mean, or like go like this, or I mean,
I think the fact that like in California and Pennsylvania, they don't have restaurants open. Is that correct?
Not dine in anyway.
No, you can't dine in.
So here they have dine in. I think it can't be more than 25 or maybe 50% capacity. So they have like sections off, But if they're letting people in, then they don't care if you have a mask on or not.
Yeah, well, which is cool. You guys are, like I said, always a little bit more looser. So that's what I'm saying. I kind of like the way you guys, are going. I mean, but again, I think it's all personal preference. Like I said, I don't want to get it, so I'm going to try to avoid to get it because I don't want like some person coughing. Okay, cool. I'll wear a mask and I'll be more hygienic, but that's it. But I'm not going to stay home for sure and just be locked up in a freaking cellar somewhere like some people are, saying that you should. Yeah. I mean, that's what basically they're saying is everybody stay home locked up. I mean, they barely opened the beaches today in California, and people just flock to them. It's crazy,
Which is not good for your immune system either, just to be locked away all day long either.
Yeah. So it's like I don't get it. So
there was a study in Indonesia. 98.9% of the people that died from COVID in Indonesia had all the same factor of they were deficient in vitamin D.
Yeah.
So they're saying that could be a major precursor for the mortality rate of COVID. So of course, if you stay indoors, unless you're taking supplements, you're not getting any vitamin D.
Right.
Yeah. So who knows? I mean, who knows what really? Now they're saying the kids are getting it. And they're getting sicker now in New York. Supposedly, I don't know if you saw. So I don't even know what to believe anymore. I'm just like, whatever. Let's just go out and try this experiment and go out there and let the people do it. I mean, I don't know. They're doing it anyways. Like you said, Texas, they're going out there and parts of California. And people are just. I mean, so it just you cannot just lock the whole country down the way it's been locked and then expect people just to say, okay. I mean, they've already had enough, to be honest. I mean, look at how crazy it is now. People are like, I mean, so, but I do agree in certain parts, like where Philly's at, it's a hot zone or whatever. You want to wear gloves, that's fine. A mask, cool. I mean, no big deal. But yeah, I should definitely let people do. I mean, I don't know how restaurants are going to be surviving though, because that's another thing. Yeah, let them open up. But what if people are scared to go to them? Like, what if people, like they were saying, what about the demand is not there?
They'll be there.
And I'm pretty sure it will be. That's why I'm not really like. That's why I always tell people like, "Oh, Vegas, dude. Can you imagine if people said, all right, we're gonna open up Vegas? Like 70% of the younger crowd would just flock to Vegas. If said free rooms or free this, let's go party. I mean, I just think the human spirit is a little bit more resilient. So.
There was a story here in Houston. The day that restaurants opened up at 25%, one of the local strip clubs opened up and tried to come off as they were a restaurant because they serve food. Mm-hmm. And they had strippers there with masks on and stuff like that. And the cops shut them down like that night, same night. They're like, you're not a restaurant. People don't go to your place to eat food.
Yeah. Well,
I'm surprised they shut them. Yeah, I mean, but everything else is open, right? Barbershops are open there at your place, right? Jared? Like everything, movie theaters, right?
Yeah, movie theater. Movie theaters was one of the first things that opened. That was like phase 1, which I didn't understand why barbershops was like phase 2. And
what are you guys in phase 3 right now? You guys are in phase. What phase are you guys in, or like
who
whatever?
knows?
No, whatever phase. Like do what you want phase.
Yeah, once the barbershops opened, like shit, I was like, that's all I needed. So I got my haircut over the weekend. So
yeah,
at Sports Clips there was a 4.5 hour wait.
That's crazy.
What you do is you get on your app. I don't know if you guys go to Sports Clips. Go to your app, put yourself in line, and just they roll in there when they tell you to. I got it right away.
I go there too, but I have one specific person that I use there, and I won't let anybody else do it because she's just I think she's amazing. She used to work in a men's barber shop most of her life, so she's really, really keen on doing guys. It's not just random people each time. But I can just imagine that's what it's going to be. Probably have to get with her. Probably have to be a 3-day notice.
Yeah, probably. Well, me, I'll let anybody cut my hair. It's just a one all over.
Why don't you cut yourself to get a clipper?
And if she's cute, then I'll say, give me the MVP treatment.
MVP to that.
Yeah,
you say MVP right. Did you say MVP or happy ending? What did you say?
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, there you go. Hey,
they give you the massage and the eucalyptus towel on your face.
God, I'll wait for Vegas for that. Speaking of line stuff, can you imagine how much betting's gonna be? Because I was talking to a guy in Vegas. The handle for this UFC was crazy. So can you imagine when baseball and all these people are super starved for sports? So we're gonna have to really be on the ball and get these games capped, and because there's gonna be a lot of people betting on these games, a lot. I mean, there's going to be a lot. I mean, can you imagine if NBA or MLB opens up, let's say next week? Can you imagine what that first game is going to have a handle of?
Oh, it's going to be insane.
I mean, it could be Super Bowl numbers, is what they're saying, Yeah, it's
crazy. I would think so.
I mean, just UFC alone this weekend got some huge numbers, I mean, like a lot of people are betting it,
Did y'all watch that fight?
I watched it. It was pretty good. I had some money on Cejudo a little bit, but not much, a little parlay. But, yeah, I'm not a big UFC fan, so.
Justin Gaethje, man, that guy.
Oh, man.
Just rocked Ferguson.
But Ferguson took some hits on that chin, though. That guy,
did you see his face after the fight?
Yeah,
I mean. Man. Did you see it, Philly?
I want to see.
I didn't see any of it.
Supposedly Gaethje's going to fight Connors. That should be good.
Yeah.
I'd like that because I think Khabib can't, or I guess he can't make it, or visa issues, or I don't know what the heck.
Yeah.
But that's why they're.
Those are two shit talkers, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Connor's already talking shit. So it's like. That'll be a good fight. So yeah. So you got UFC rolling around. You got the golf event on the 24th this month, like that big event. It's a charity event, but it's pretty huge. So I don't know if I'll be betting that. But yeah, I mean sports. Like I said, are slowly coming back. I think that UFC was a success. I don't know if you guys watched it. And
I love
Trump. Trump. I mean, it was weird with no people, but again, the fighters just got into it. They beat the shit out of each other, and it was good.
I prefer UFC with nobody there because then you can hear the punches, the kicks. You can hear the coaches. I like all that.
Yeah.
Watching a football game with no fans on, that would be a little rough.
But you never know though how it's gonna be, especially if they don't pan it. I mean, like I was watching KB earlier tonight, and you didn't really think about it until they actually panned into the stadium. But I was like so confident. But then I stopped watching it because I'm like, I can't watch this stuff. It was like the pitching's horrible. I mean, all overs. There's no unders. I was betting a little bit. It sounded like I would wait for MLB. I'm not that starved for But it was weird at first, Jared. But then after like the players just get into it, and then that's why I imagine MLB will be like that too. I mean, hopefully no fans or maybe very little, but players just get into the groove and start playing their game, and you watch Mike Trout hit a ball out or. Get some good pitching. I mean, so speaking of pitching, Blake Snell said he doesn't want to come back, doesn't want to cut his salary. So that there's going to be some crybabies in the MLB.
Yeah.
Come back for sure. So who knows how that's going to turn out, but we'll see. I mean, NBA too. So I don't know. I do think by the summer, though, we'll have something, Jared. I mean, we're getting closer. Remember we thought about saying no sports at the end of the year? I don't think that anymore. I mean, how do you feel about that? No sports at the end of the year? No,
it'll be back.
I mean, if you already got UFC back, which is kind of like the, got the ball rolling, these other sports are going to be like, okay, it's just going to be about money.
Yeah, well, they're running out of that. They need the money, so
they need the money. The sports books need the money. Casinos need the money. I mean, it's just
baseball needs the money more than anybody because they have to pay all their players no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
The players don't care if they play.
Yeah, they don't. Well, some of the rookies do, but you're right. The players that already have multi-million-dollar contracts, like you never hear them like, oh, let's get back. They're like, whatever. I mean, though, but how is it going to affect also the season as far as like numbers? Mike Trout have a shortened season, so his home runs he might not get to whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about those records. So
yeah. Another thing I heard is the NFL is going to have, they're guessing between $30 and $80 million reduced cap next year.
Dang.
Like you're going to have to. Every team's going to have to make some major cuts to get under the cap.
Yep, that's true. That's huge. Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, but NFL, if anything, NFL will be back for sure. I think if anything, you had to make a bet here. I think NFL, I would probably bet that one for sure because he has the most time. You got more time to see what happens. Plus, so much money's involved in the NFL more than any sport. So I would bet anything in the world that's coming back. However it comes back, no fans or whatever, certain stadiums, it will come back for sure. You can put that bet down. Baseball, I'm still now up in the air with all this crap going on, but I still believe in it. NBA's kind of been quiet though, so I haven't heard anything on NBA, but who knows? But NFL, Goodell, I mean, he already sold that seat to our boy Barstool to watch the game, so that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, so...
did you hear about that, Philly?
No, I did not. What happened?
So the guy from Barstool, he got banned from the NFL. What did he get banned for? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I got to look that up, to be honest. I don't remember.
He got kicked out, banned. The guy that runs Barstool, the president or whatever?
El Presidente, whatever.
Yeah. Right.
And so what he did, there was a charity auction NFL was running, and one of the experiences they were auctioning off was you get to pick any Monday night game, and you get to go to the commissioner's house or wherever his fan cave's at. And you get to watch the game with the commissioner, whatever game you choose, and you hang out in his man cave basically, and you get to watch the game with the commissioner. So he won the auction. He paid $250,000 for that experience. So now he's going to hang out with the commissioner when they already don't like each other.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Maybe when it's all said and done, they'll hug it out, and he'll be back in his good graces.
Yeah,
it's all PR, anyways. But that was a good move, so that should be pretty funny. So that's gonna happen. So yeah, that'll be fun. But
good for him.
But, but your favorite capper, Vegas Dave's been quiet. Philly, so he's been kind of quiet. What's he doing?
He posted something earlier. He's walking down the street with looked like he was preparing for a winter storm, and she was wearing a bikini.
So he's back with Holly again.
Is he back with Holly?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently, because the caption said "back to business," right? And they're walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing a jacket, and he's dressed like it's not gonna say it's freezing, but he's dressed like it's cold enough. And she's next to him wearing a fucking bikini, and I'm like, that's a bizarre picture, but whatever.
So I had a feeling that they did this on purpose, where like, hey, let's not talk about our relationship, because you remember one day it was like, hey, we're hanging out at Dairy Queen, and then the next day, nothing.
Anal pizza.
Yeah, anal pizza, and then so they obviously did it on purpose so people would talk about it, and then all of a sudden, then I was like, we're back, so. Crazy, man. The guy knows what he's doing when it comes to content and getting people riled up.
Yep, no doubt. It's just good for him. Good for that little midget.
Yeah,
she's a dime piece.
Yeah, no, she's a good looking woman, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
You know what to say. So yeah, it's interesting, but he'll be back. He'll be back too. So Vegas Dave, we'll be maybe I'll run into him in Vegas. We'll be Vegas Dave.
Oh, please do. Please get his autograph.
He's funny though. Supposedly he's banned in all the casinos, but who knows? Who knows what the?
Yeah, he gets banned so much because he wins. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I think it was bad because using fake socials. I think that's what it was.
Exactly.
So, hey, but to each his own. So, oh well. What can we do?
All right, fellas.
Well, let's.
We talked long enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get these 10, 20 views in. Let's get it, guys. I just missed so much. The 1,000 views, the 800. God, people watch this YouTube, or else I'm gonna have to. I don't want to say strip, but we got to do something crazy out here. We got to start doing crazy stuff out here. Hey, what are we gonna do, Jared? I mean,
we need a blonde from Utah.
That's true. You're right. A blonde. That'd be good.
A blonde from Utah.
No. Inside joke.
All right, guys. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right,
Well,
brothers.
See you later.
Be safe, guys.
Peace.
All right, take it easy. Later.
See ya.